Hey y'all, Tracy here from Keeper of the Home at 4D Farms. Y'all remember me doing my Aerogarden? Today's video is of me caring for and cleaning my Aerogarden. And I'm going to show you how I clean mine, okay? We have been snipping off this and snipping off this. I have replanted things and I've got one here that really needs to be clean. And we have got a tomato plant, one last tomato plant that I need to get out of here and get planted in the garden. But in between all that, I'll show you what your Aerogarden can start looking like. And this is when you need to really start cleaning it, okay? So I've already done one and I freshened it up and I'm fixing to plant some more lettuces, y'all, because these granddaughters has snipped and snipped and snipped and had salads and they love it, okay? So, and that we've snipped so much off of it that it's done all it's gonna do. So it was time to refreshen and plant some more. But they served their purpose and they got some salads in them. Okay, so now I'm gonna show you what this Aerogarden looks like, and then I'm gonna take you over here and walk you through the cleaning process, okay? So let me turn you around. Y'all see what they can start looking like after a while? You see the algae? We are fixing to take care of that, y'all, and it can happen pretty quickly, okay? This tomato plant has got to come out of here. It's already grew as far as it can grow. There was just some stalks that we needed that was still tender, and we wanted to give it some more time before we stuck it out in the garden, okay? So it's grown now. It's ready to go out in the garden, but it's crowding out my basil here, so I've got to get the tomato plant out. I'm still snipping on dill for pickling. I got some rosemary starting in here. Y'all see that little sprout? Can you see it? Right there? Okay, but this is what your Aerogarden can start looking like. I'm fixing to walk y'all through the cleaning process. Okay, so the first thing you're going to do, let me turn you around so maybe you can see this. All right, so what we're going to do is, I can't get you up any higher than that, I don't think. I'm going to unplug from back here, the plug, just kind of lift up on it. Well, you may have to pull on it just a little. There we go. I got my plug undone from the back. It does not turn this off. See, the display is still on. Let me turn you right off. The display is still on. It didn't hurt it. So I am going to lift this off the base, just like this. And I'm going to take this whole thing over to the sink. And y'all come along with me and I'll show you how I clean it. All right, y'all. I would suggest cleaning your Aerogarden probably about the day before or the day that it's telling you to add plant food. Because if you do this like a week before it's time to add the plant food, you don't want it to go without plant food for so long, and you don't want to put so much in it so close together that it gets too much fertilizer. So clean it on a day before or the day of that you need to put plant food. So it's fixing to be time for me to have to add plant food in these, I think like 2 days. So it's not going to hurt them to go for 2 days without plant food. So all I'm going to do today is just put the water in it, and then 2 days from now, I'll be adding some plant food. So 2 days is okay. But this big thing, I'm fixing to put in a jar of water because I'm going to keep it in water because this evening we're going to be planting this out in the garden. But I've got to get my Aerogarden clean so I can plant some other things. Now, be careful when you're taking a plant out because y'all see this root system? Look at that. When we plant this evening, we are going to trim the root system, okay? But also, if you start noticing you've got plants in your Aerogarden and all of your roots are starting to intertwine with each other, y'all can lift the pods out, snip some roots, put them back in there. All these roots don't need to get tangled up in your filter system, okay? So this is good timing that I'm doing this. So I'm going to put this right down in here, and we are going to plant this evening. So you are going to go over here, stand up like a good little soldier. Now we're going to get to these, okay? So I'm going to take each pod out. They snap in, but they snap out too. This one's looking okay, but y'all, it can use a little snipping. That's all you do, y'all. Okay, lay it here over to the side till I get done cleaning my Aerogarden. They're going to be okay. This one looks good. My deal, it's starting to get wrapped around the filter system. I need to trim this. Give it a haircut. That's all you do. Okay, my rosemary is just now getting started. So we're going to be gentle with that. Now, all I'm going to do, y'all, I told you this comes out. Okay, I need to get all that algae off. Okay, so this is a three-part system. This comes off, turn it over on the back, mash on these tabs, mash in on the tabs, and it's slick because of the algae. Mash in on the tabs, all of them. Ugh. And it's a two-part system, and this snaps apart. Y'all remember me showing y'all that? I gotta find somewhere to grab it because that algae is slick. Okay, I'm gonna try to push it out. There we go. All right. It's got a couple, that one's not in all the way. There we go. All right, now I'm gonna pull it apart. I'm going to wash these. I'm going to scrub these, get all the algae off. I'm pretty sure y'all know how to wash things and scrub things. Then I'm going to take my filter out of the little thing, get all the roots off of it, clean this. I'm going to dump all the water out. Hold your cord back. Okay? I'm going to clean all inside this. Don't get your cord wet, okay? And try not to get a lot of the base wet, okay? Stay inside. Wash and scrub. Then we'll put it back together, okay? But algae comes off really good. Just a good little scrubbing, that's all. Y'all, this is good. If you decide for a little while you want to pack up your Aerogarden and you're done for a little while or something, or you're going, you know, something, if you don't have someone to watch your plants or something while you're going on vacation or something, then you can pack it up, clean it up, maybe give someone your plants or something till you get back, and then start all over. Or sometimes we may have to go on a business trip, a work trip for a couple of weeks with my husband, and I will send my Aerogarden home with one of my sons. He loves growing herbs and things too to cook with, and he gets his cooking from his mama, I guess. He likes to cook, and he likes using fresh herbs and stuff. So if we have to go on a work trip or something, I will just send both of my Aerogardens home with him. He will plug them back up and be ready to go. Because until you reprogram one, it's going to still keep its functions and not reset itself to go back to zero, okay? The only time it will go back to zero and go back to the beginning settings is if you start all over, okay? Starting a garden, okay? But, you know, if I want to send this home with him and he unplugs it and he gets to his house, he's going to be fine because it's going to start right where it left off at. He's not restarting a garden. I explained that in the other video. All I'm doing is scrubbing, y'all, all right? Then we're going to put it back together. All right, y'all, now we're going to put this back together and then put our plants back in there. So here we go. All right, you're going to put your pieces back together just as they went. Oh, hold on, I got to figure this out because it's been a while. Hold on. Let's see. How did I? Nope, wrong way. Here we go. This way, I think. Goes down in there just like that. See? Snaps back into place. Make sure it's snapped, okay? Okay? This is going to go back on there, okay? Now, I got to fill this up with water. And it's so close to the day that I'm fixing to have to put plant food in it anyway. I'm just going to wait to put the fertilizer in it, plant food, when it tells me to. We're going to fill this back up to the fill to here line. Let me get y'all where you can see. Fill to here line, okay? There we go. All right. Uh-oh, where's my little filter? Where did it go? Right here. I cleaned my filter. I need to put it in the little pocket. There's some roots there I need to get out that's hung on to the bottom of the filter. There we go. All right, now we need to put this back in that little slot, y'all, where the little filter goes. Whenever you take one apart, pay attention to how you're taking it apart, because that's exactly how it's going to go back together, okay? I got one kid who was always an engineer when he was little, and he'd just love to take things apart. But then he'd get frustrated when he couldn't figure out how to get it back together. Okay, this goes back on top of here. Your cord is still hanging out. Now I'm going to put my precious herbs back in there. Basil. Basil. Dill. And my rosemary. I'm fixing, now I've got 2 more pods that I can plant something else. Okay? I want some thyme, and I think I want some cilantro. Okay? So I'm going to take this back over here, and we'll show y'all how this goes back on the base. Okay, I'm going to show y'all how to put this back on the base. Move your cord out of the way. Back on the base. Now reach back here, plug it back in, and push down. Oh, sorry. Put it in there and push down. That's why there's a little tap. All right, I'm going to have to turn this around so I can see. Okay, we're going to mash down. Oh, I just turned it off. Hold on, it'll come back on. There we go. It didn't reset. There we go. I got it in there now. I just wasn't hitting the hole right. There we go, y'all. Now, these are lower. I can lower this down again to get to these vegetables, these seeds. That is all there is to it, y'all. That is all there is to it. Clean, fresh Aerogarden. It's fixing to be time for me to add plant food. It did not reset. So it's just a cleaning and a maintenance. I'm going to get my other one over here. It's all clean, and I'm fixing to play around and plant me some more seeds. So if y'all want to know, if y'all have no clue in this video what I'm talking about, I did a previous video of how to grow herbs and vegetables in an indoor garden, and it's by hydroponics or aquaponics, whichever one you want to call it. And I'm showing you how I set up my Aerogarden, how we get it all together. I show you how to set it up, plant seeds, take care of it, tell you what all you can do with it. Y'all go check out that video, okay? This is just part 2 of it, showing you how to maintenance and take care of it. So, there you go. I hope y'all enjoy growing herbs and vegetables indoors all year long. You're welcome. That is care and maintenance of your Aerogarden. I'll catch y'all in the next video.